doing character creation stuff for Necromunda. So we shall see how this goes. Keegan's got his squats.
Show them the rules?
We can show.
The rules of character creation.
What are the rules?
1, shut up.
That
2,
applies to Keegan.
bully Keegan.
We can't
And
do
3,
that.
don't die.
Don't
Why
die.
is that wobbling so bad?
I don't know, that concerns me actually.
Because that side's not actually hooked
30
to the
warp,
wall.
right?
Yeah, that would be bad.
That would be interesting. So
Oh, because it came unglued.
let's do this for a second. Take this phone off. Keegan is.
Literally that whole Velcro stuff. What is the command Velcro? That's what's holding it to the wall. The command has Velcro.
Oh, that's not good. The dice are cool in this game, anyways.
That they are.
Yeah.
And there's dice for everyone.
So-
Every team, every faction has their own dice, and then there's a universal vehicle dice set as well.
It does seem that it's a little bit, got quite a little bit of in-depth rules, though. It kind of seems like, Clint.
Yeah, it is in depth, that's what makes it realistic. I mean, having watched gameplay, it does go pretty fast. It's just once you know what
Once
you're
you know.
doing.
Yeah.
But
Just bounce
there's a lot of literally surviving by the skin of your teeth in this game, and I think that's what they wanted.
Just bounce to the almighty squat.
Also notice that the Necromunda rules really haven't changed a lot over the years.
So I'm not familiar with them. This is my first
I'm
step
not
into
either,
it,
but
so.
going back to the old rule book I have,
Okay.
they're almost identical. The only reason Atlas is updated is to include vehicles. That's all the update was. It's the
That's
same
cool.
dice from first edition.
What works
Okay,
first?
so-
Why change it?
Yeah, well, because
Well, they're
it's
not
for
gonna,
40K.
Oh,
I mean-
no, you got a point.
Well, now that
Heaven
poor
forbid.
Keegan's
Well,
got
now
this.
that we should just call it marketing K, because really, why do we need 10th edition a year after 9th edition? Oh yeah, money.
Yeah.
They will not be.
Well, now we
partaking
have the squats in there. We got to leave the boat camp.
Yeah.
So
But they're good for 9th edition. So guess what? I'm not buying 10th edition. What's the point?
Well, yeah, if they keep bringing editions out every year,
I have a
it's gonna be
feeling
too
10th
much.
edition is more like Kill Team.
Well, this is my personal opinion. I think if they cut it down a little, you can make it faster, it's gonna be more playable, but that's just,
I
My
think at this
personal-
point, not that I'm not still building my 40K army, but
oh yeah, you're gonna have to play against the boat camp now.
there you did.
I
Jaden
just
says
figure
hi.
we'll stick with 9th edition and call it good. Unless for some reason, unless 10th edition's like amazing or something, which I doubt it will be.
Well, you have to wait and see. Right now, I mean, it's,
When I go and
I just got used to trying to play with the 8th edition rules, the 9th come out, so barely had played that, now they're talking about
That's the answer.
more, so.
Yeah, I'm like, let's just stick with something that doesn't change a ton like Necromunda. And I think we'll have a lot of fun with Necromunda anyway.
Well, the squats, they should have, I mean, they nerfed them because people were complaining, it's just
Yeah.
kind
Well,
of.
they changed the
Well,
book
they
literally,
did after the
literally
trial, too.
a week after release. Like,
Yeah, you
that
should-
was bullshit.
Yeah, you should not be
Pardon my
changing,
French, but that was freaking bullshit.
should not be changing rules a week after you release a codex and make it invalid. That's-
They really, I mean, they did
Not
that to the Tau. I mean, everyone was happy that you could actually use the crisis suits more than just 3. And it's like all of a sudden crisis suits are worth taking because no one was using them. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh no, you can only have 3 now.
Yeah, that's.
They changed the rules after the first tournament play and they're like, oh, you can only have 3 now. And everyone was pissed because they bought all these crisis suits and now it's like, oh, we can't use them.
Right,
It's a 1.
it's ridiculous.
3 times 3 is
And I was like, after starting doing that with Tau, I'm like, I'm done with the Tau. I just don't care anymore. Just go back to my Space Marines or my Orcs and leave it at that.
I'm sticking with the Space Marines I
That's
So
got.
I'm gonna stick with Necrons
Yeah.
and the squat, just because the squats have a unit, or the Botan has a lead that is literally designed, or not designed, but literally their whole job in life is to beat the crap out of the Necrons.
Yeah.
Literally, that is their sole.
So a
Objective.
little bitterness there, huh?
Let's see here. Hold on, I'll pull it up.
Well,
I brought my book.
It's a contradiction for him, Clint, because he's got both, but you can fight
Right,
yourself.
and that's why, because it's a big contradiction.
I don't know
math
the.
problem, you have to make sure it actually gives you a good answer.
Okay.
Okay, I'm
And then
gonna
you
do
can write
it.
it
To a certain
down.
screen.
Okay.
So Keegan just got that. That's the new
Yeah.
League of Voton
I'm
book.
not good at this, it's a iPad.
Because it says Necrons in here.
Well, that's their what, honey?
What's happened to these chairs? What are they sort
No
of?
clue.
Oh, we don't know. She's asking what happened to the chair here at the coffee shop. I don't know. Looks like it got bent. It was not us.
But basically, the Urani searcher, they don't give their ground. They'd much rather die than give ground.
Nice. So they're like,
Although, yeah, so they're like we're holding our ground until. Although they have this one weird rule that really confuses me for what they are, and then they have this weird rule that they use. It's called "waste not your last breath." It says use a stratagem in the fight phase when a Urani searcher character model from your army that has not already been selected to fight this phase is destroyed. Do not remove that model from play. It can fight after attacking the model. Oh, okay, now it makes more sense.
Yeah, he gets a last ditch.
Last ditch effort to shoot.
Yeah.
Okay, when I was reading it the other day, it was in my head clicking as you take him away before he's able to shoot. Like, well, that makes no sense. But now that I reread it again, yeah,
Yeah.
it's. Oh, and these guys also, with the ancestral judgment, you automatically get one judgment token on everybody, no matter what.
nice.
Okay.
So, but they change like the points of what things cost and everything, so I'm gonna have to go look at that.
Yeah, they.
So they apparently they upped the points. It's like, oh, it's gonna be like a Necron. They're expensive as hell to run it.
Yeah. I'm afraid of.
Well, so
All right.
I don't know what all.
But then it might just be like Necrons, where I might just have to just run you over with freaking little guys. With warriors, I just gotta run you over.
So with Necromunda though, gearing back to that,
Yeah.
because Clint's waiting.
Yeah, Clint's kind of annoyed to be
Clint's
talking
like,
about
No,
okay,
you're
Keegan,
fine.
you're good. You're good.
So, yeah, let's jump into this and we can just kind of go through it.
So
I'd say let's go figure by figure with our groups. So look at our leader, look at our next supports, look at what each person can
You got
have for
you got
supports.
your leader?
Yeah.
Let me see. Oh, perfect. That'll work.
What do you?
That's so next to each other, so it's something to see between the squats and the.
Yeah.
Check rank means
well, that
it's
came out pretty good. So we'll show it off a little bit. So you're gonna look at these. One of Keegan's squad guys. Clint, what's he
That's my
called?
leader. He's got his.
That's my Orlock road captain.
Wait till I'm done.
Very nice job.
And doesn't distract
All right.
Before I supposed to jump in there, I'll use the bathroom.
All righty, go ahead.
Where is
We're
it?
gonna get this going. So Keegan, what have you got to say?
All hail the squats.
All hail the squats.
You want to show the math problem she's doing?
Yeah, it sounds like a great idea. You
No,
can all hail the
we're okay.
squats.
Well, at least your guy come out pretty cool there. And then this is
Oh, D got smart. She brought a tablet with her.
yeah.
That'd be the way to do it.
Yeah, that's what I gotta do. And then you got Clint's book here. So Necromunda is just gonna be interesting. I mean, I gotta get my enforcers put together. I have a box at the house, but
Oh, snap, I haven't been watching this chat. Whoops.
I don't
Oh,
know.
main warm-ups here. It says, makes you wonder if GW is more of a book seller than a miniature game seller. More reading than playing. And it says, off to get tacos.
Yes.
Yep.
Are you having
Yep, this is mostly gonna be reading. We're not
because you
too
got-
much gaming this time. It's about character creation, so.
Ow.
Yeah, because there's a lot to character creation in this book. There's a lot
Yeah,
to
there
it.
is.
Because, like, well,
Come on.
like here, I'll use your
You
book.
wanna put it in
Since
mine.
it's in front of you anyways.
Uh,
Is your tag on your character, or where is it at?
I don't have it in there anyway.
No,
It's
you
just,
have
that's how
this.
it came with the book, yeah.
Okay.
It's a marker.
So, your character should be up here. Oh, snap.
That's the sheet there.
Okay. you're gonna have to really go through your book.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's your fighters, your characters, your skills, weapons. Okay, there's your enforcer hierarchy. So here is your hierarchy of leader down to your frontline grunt. So that's kind of cool. You have a whole gang composition in here and everything.
Yeah, there's quite a bit to it. I mean, it's not, at least Mini Warmout went to go get tacos. So this is just basically talking, you guys. There's not really any gaming on this, although we got some stuff set up.
You're gonna have a lot to look at and do with yours because there's a lot of.
Yeah, there's a lot to look at. There's a lot. There are times though when I wish that some of these games would just be simpler. Yeah,
Why is
this thing is something I can use. We talked about that last time, and it's a nasty.
Yeah, because it's got the
So
the grapple hawk or whatever
Yeah,
it is.
he's got some cool, and
So-
that's one of the things I want to touch, because I can have the cyber mastiffs.
I think anyone can have a dog.
Yeah, but I have cyber mastiffs, not dogs.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna get me a dog.
the grapple hawks, I want to get about 6 of them.
Yeah, so there's your weapon stats.
I wonder. I've got to try to find them and see if they're actual,
Actual pieces.
miniatures, because that would be cool.
Well, if not, just doing some miniature, find another miniature that's close to it in some other game, and then just kind of, what do they call that? Kit bash it to make it look like it. But like you said,
Do you know if they have grapple hawks as
I don't
miniatures?
know if they do or not, I haven't really looked.
I'm gonna
He
have
might
to
be
find out.
affordable.
his book is not like ours. Like I'm looking for a character stats.
No, it's not the same.
No, because this is old school.
So like it's not,
I mean, it shouldn't be that different, but
but it is. So there's stats for a few different characters here and there
yeah.
for specific. Like if you use the
So he probably has the unique characters in the beginning, and then at some point he should hit the
making alliance, kind of necromunda, kind of alliances, balancing enforcers, game composition,
because
union campaign.
from what I can tell, the game composition stuff is generally the same.
Let's go to 26. That's where your paladin enforcers are. 26. So paladin enforcers, that's what you have. There's your game composition on. Ah, here it is. Okay, your fighters. Here it is.
That'd be too easy.
Yeah, so
So there's your.
once you find your guys in here, D, we can kind of go through. Yep.
So there's
Palatine
your
captain.
leader,
Yep,
your champion,
And it's got the cost.
yeah, and that's the,
and then
your
here's your squad.
Patrolman.
Yep. So there's all your
Rookie.
squad, but then here's all the weapons they can use.
yeah, and it will tell you per,
So I'm gonna be doing things simple, like I'm just gonna run maybe a sergeant, and
well,
then
you gotta run the
troops.
leader.
Yeah.
You have to run the captain, and you have to run a sergeant.
Which is like
If
your.
you don't, you
I think
can't.
your sergeant's your champion, isn't it?
In his case, it says Palatine Sergeant Champion, yeah. So the reason you have to have the leader and the sergeant is because if the leader falls, the sergeant becomes the leader.
Right.
So you have to have that in your build. Anything else is pretty much optional.
Ooh, you know what'd be
So-
funny and bad? If you had a coup against the leader during the battle.
Yeah,
Okay.
that
so,
wouldn't surprise me though, but
Yeah, this would be interesting.
Oh, I got some on his jeans and didn't even realize it. That's okay, that actually worked out well. Got some red mud on his jeans. It actually looked
yeah,
like it got
that's,
muddy.
that's fine. Yeah, nothing wrong with
Nice.
that.
Yeah, look, I got some on his jeans and didn't realize it.
That looks good
What I
then.
did is
Just
I
makes
looked
them look
up
like they're
so that I could
working.
See what I see my guys.
So now, you also have a group of these
Well,
guys in a
miniatures
box.
so much
That box that you bought, that League of Volton,
Yeah,
Volton
they're
Army.
Voltons. They're kind of, they're different,
These
but
are
they're
your-
the same but
You can use
different.
any miniature for your
But we
leader.
need to get, when you get those done, we need to do a game.
Yeah, we'll do
40K.
some combat patrols and whatnot.
So,
D, you got yourself a tablet. That's the easy way to keep track of stuff.
Why is
Nice.
that dark? Oh.
Once you figure out how to use it.
Oh, she gets the Apple
He's
tablet?
teasing me, yes, and I've never
just
had an iPad before.
Take
And
you
so
and your snobby
I'm trying to
upperclassness
do
go
the-
away.
like that. No, it's the cheap one. It was like the cheapest one they had, like the old version. So I got
Yeah,
one
but
for
still Apple's.
me and one
I've got
for-
Apple.
I have avoided Apple my whole life, but you know what? I finally decided I'm sick of the Android tablets going to crap, and I figure this will last a while.
So you buy the Apple ones that go to crap.
And the Apple ones are difficult.
Well, and this
yeah,
is the old
compared to
old
Android.
version,
Yeah.
but I thought it might last longer.
Probably
Well,
won't.
that's all right. We'll get
Well,
it figured
I figured
out.
I'd try it. Anyway,
What was that noise, Clint?
I was
The
working on
Walking
a
Dead.
Tina Belcher noise.
Oh,
Did you ever watch Bob's Burgers?
what are you doing back there on the board?
Math.
No, I haven't watched that.
You need to watch it. What's even funnier is because it's the same voice actor for Archer.
Yeah, the Archer guy. Yeah.
So
just
just-
'cause I remember in Archer they did some.
They did a
some
crossover at the beginning of like
yeah.
the 4th season or whatever, where he was basically
He woke up
Bob,
as
but-
Bob.
He woke up as Bob, and it was just this. He killed like 4 Russian guys in the restaurant, then left it for Linda and them to clean out.
They're like, what?
It was just brilliant. I'm like, oh my god, this is the best crossover ever.
They're like, what
So
happened?
on yours,
No. You are not erasing my one.
Okay.
Okay.
alrighty. So with your group, Clint, let's kind of run through. So
Right.
what does
All
this
right.
stuff mean if someone doesn't know? So you've got
Well, you're
that's your
right. So
your movement.
Your stats. So your movement, your weapon skill, your ballistic skill, your strength, your toughness, your wounds, your
I don't know what. this is.
initiative or your leadership. Sorry.
Oh, that's the leadership.
Yeah.
All
you know,
right.
the weapons, is that what
No,
you
I want you to
what do
look
want
at
me to
your
Leader.
leader. Him.
Him? Okay.
My leader is a captain.
And then the LD, the CL, the will, and intent.
Yeah. That. Okay. So that is
I'm thinking it's
your
gonna be him.
Your okay.
Oh, so I get to start with one free skill chosen from.
Yeah, everyone does.
Okay.
That's and then
Where's your skill set?
we'll go into skill sets later. That's because there's so much you can do with skill sets.
Well, there's a lot of skill sets. too.
There's a lot, and it's certain skills are going to be best for certain characters.
I don't know. I might get rid of the overseer and just give. Well, I can't give him over.
So-
oh yeah. Oh no,
Well,
it's secondary. The wisdom, the
So,
agent for him is secondary.
unlike Kill Team, unlike 40K, each individual model is its own character. Your gang is built up of your characters. So it changes your mindset a little bit because you've got individual stats for each model.
Yeah. The book has an awful.
So
lot.
I'm trying to find the character profile stuff. So
I wish I knew what these
you're going
things
the
were.
4 additional ones are your psychology characteristics. And they're gonna apply like leadership, cool, willpower, and intelligence. And they're gonna apply to certain like, are you going to run away? So the leadership ability, or, the initiative is for other roles. It doesn't work like 40K where you make a leadership test to keep from rolling away. Also, if you're wanting to do certain actions, you may have to roll against your leadership or your willpower or your intelligence. It just kind of depends. This is more of almost more of a role-playing aspect to this game than just a miniature skirmish.
Well, yeah, it has,
Oh, yeah,
it has
it
that
is.
campaign ability.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of that. to
And
this.
the nice thing is you can bump those stats up.
Yeah,
You can
as
spend
go,
the
yeah.
points, experience points and cost to bump them up. There is a limit on what you can do. Also, as we discussed, 4 weapons stats work differently. So, but, alright, so when doing character creation, we've got our leader. You have to have a leader. Like Greg said before, the leader's gonna get certain skills, and certain abilities.
So you can pick that from a skill set.
Yeah,
I guess I
so
haven't found that. in
you
my
have-
book, but
So yours says starting skills where I have like showing what my primary and secondary skills are. And then the skills are gonna be in the book, and they should be in your book even for your character. And really what I would do is a little research on seeing what skills you think work with you best
And
with
I've
your
got this,
character.
and I've got the file of skills at home I can give to you.
This-
So this one enforcer lady has a psychic shockwave.
Oh, awesome.
She lets loose her suppressed psychic potential, a wave of raw force engulfing friends and foe alike,
Yeah.
shatters bones and ruptures
That's not a
organs.
skill though. And that's using psychic abilities, which I wasn't gonna worry
Yeah.
about getting into.
No, I'm not gonna
Right
use
at the
them right
moment.
now.
So gang characteristic build, you're gonna need a leader, a sergeant, and then whatever else you want in your unit. So I've gotta have a road sergeant.
But this doesn't change, it's just what weapons, then you add weapons.
What doesn't change?
I mean, these numbers.
Those change if you spend the points to change them. For now, we're not gonna worry about that.
But for
We're
now,
gonna
that's
work
what it
with what's in the
is.
book, yeah.
That's what it is, okay.
So everybody who's building their unit has to have basically a leader and what they basically call a champion. So that's, in my case, it's a sergeant. But,
Oh, hi, Mythos. Mythos is joined. He said, hi there, beautiful people.
So, hello, Mythos,
now
how are
I
you?
have the option of having a
We're just going through
different
the
champion.
Necromunda book.
So I don't have to use a road sergeant, I can use an arms master also, which is my melee. So with me, because the Orlok gang is kind of your jack of all trades, I can go either melee or range, whichever I choose.
Kind of the same with the squats.
I think with Greg, he pretty much just has a sergeant type character.
Yeah, it's
You have
a,
your
just a
sergeant, and then you get to take your, flip your page there.
Oops,
So
sorry.
you would you could either at that point go ahead with your regular troop units, your patrolmen, or rookies. And everyone has rookies or greenies or whatever you wanna call
Yeah,
them.
because look, the rookies are
Yeah.
0 credits,
Yeah.
man, so I could deploy.
You could just fill in from there, but they're also,
There's
you know,
not much, there's no
they
difference.
have like one wound in there.
Yeah,
pretty
even,
much.
well, even for my diggers, which would be my rookies, they're 35 credits.
Yeah, mine
That's
are,
right, and that's right.
Dude, you
Right
could
there.
literally run us over with a crap load of frickin',
But they're,
well, there's 0
Oh,
credits to
yeah.
start.
yeah.
Now, when you add your weapons or armors or
Yeah,
anything else,
exactly.
then the credits go up.
so they're only allowed to be armed with pistols, basic and close combat
Yeah.
weapons, so if I armed them with a pistol, which is
You can either.
10 credits.
Yeah, so they're cheap, yeah. Congratulations, you have grots.
Oh, just in a different,
Yep, basically,
different format,
you
you're right.
basically have grots.
A basic,
Or in your case,
Okay,
grunts.
okay, hold on. So you could have those. You could have 50 of them for 100 points.
Yeah, you
You
could.
could have 50 rookies with a stub gun for 5 points. For 100 points, you get 50 of them. No,
no,
Do what?
20 of
You
them.
only get one
My bad.
champion.
You get 20 of them.
Yeah, you'll.
Now, you
get
feel
one
20 of those?
champion.
Yeah, you're just gonna overrun
I don't
whoever
know,
you're
I don't
up
think
against.
you have to, because I could do a road
well,
sergeant
still,
and
I
a
think I have to have one
arms
leader,
master, so you,
right?
you would.
Right, but
pay
say
the
for 100
for it.
points,
So that box
As long
set,
as
you
you
get
have
a
A
1,000
champion.
points.
in
It's
your
1,000
gang.
points
You
to
have to have
start.
at least one,
So-
so they can take over if your leader bites it.
So if you took that times 5, you could have 125
Not for
rookies
Okay.
for 500 points, plus your leader, plus your sergeant.
Yeah.
Holy crap,
Yeah,
you
you
could
could-
flood at a table.
Which would basically guarantee a win. There
Well,
would be
yeah,
no
because
way.
there's no way to frickin',
I mean, now bear in mind, Keegan,
even the Necrons
a
would
rapid
destroy.
fire 3 weapon can do 9 points of damage, and it does not have to go to a single target.
Yeah,
As
well,
long as the target is anything within 3 inches of the primary target can be hit.
so if your guys
Those are
were
one
close
wound
together-
only, so really, you could mow a bunch of them down.
well, well, let's see. Like with that guy there in the green,
Yeah, they are gross.
he's got the,
Yeah, basically.
what the frick is he?
They don't
He's
have
the
much
heavy,
for-
iron-handed heavy stubber.
See, I don't know what this
Oh,
is.
you're,
I'm just trying to figure out.
I don't know what some of these
Well,
abbreviations are either.
it says, so you have the prospect, which is your lower.
Those are the writers.
It'll be
um,
interesting now.
Not necessarily, this one
It
is,
says
yes,
Dust Rider.
but,
Well, he can only shoot a rapid fire
That's a
too.
champ.
That's the
champion.
storm color that
okay,
I
but
have
you
to
shoot,
buy.
no, you don't, but you don't have to him, because you also have a regular champion.
So he's in here already.
Yeah, your storm caller is already in there, you just have to buy the miniature from Portugal if you wanted a storm caller.
Ooh.
Problem with the storm
And then I
caller,
have to trade him out, I don't.
No, you
I'll
can
wait
run both
till
of
Clint's
them, you
done
pay the
because we're
points.
gonna be over talking each other.
You pay the points, you can have both of them. If she runs a storm caller, that's gonna suck.
If
He
you
just
try it on the
changes the weather.
skateboard,
He can
I
just,
don't
yeah,
see
he
one.
just changes the weather. Yep. Oh, here comes a dust storm.
Here come, check this
And
out.
trust me, I read the rules with dust storms. Dude, you wanna talk about adding the weather elements to this game? So with the dust storm, maximum movement is 3 inches. For
Oh
everyone.
my god. Vehicle to light.
The vehicles get, I think, 6 or they get,
You
but
can't see though.
you can't see, yeah. And then you also take damage each turn from the storm unless you have the right protective equipment.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so when we start adding, I mean, right now, like I said, we'll start with skirmish just to get a feel for the game. When we start adding campaign elements, you literally could lose your whole force, or both forces could be taken out.
In a storm.
There was, literally the rules talk about what happens if both armies die.
Who wins that?
No one.
You just die.
They're born in the saddle.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
What?
This
The
fighter's
helmet riders.
more comfortable on their mount than
They're-
on foot and would never be without it.
There will always be a Hellmag rider, no matter what.
Yeah.
They're,
46 trillion.
So listen to this, cause you got 6 steps when you do your whatever. On step 6, it says if the enforcer patrol gang deletes one or more dead fighters or retiring fighters during step 6, so that's when you find out whether the guy suffers a wound and
yeah,
dies.
that's your,
So if one of them dies, I may recruit a single rookie patrolman during step 6.
oh my
The fresh
god.
faced recruit is added to the gang for free. Equipment that's not listed in his starting profile is purchased at the normal cost. So, kinda like Necrons, you kill one of my guys, I can just bring another
just-
one in for free.
You get, they're freaking stormtroopers.
Yeah,
oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
that's pretty
they're,
cool.
that's like Necrons and
Miniatures to build and paint.
I know.
No,
But
no, no.
well, that's like Necrons and
Wait.
Death Guard
Mhm.
Your
together.
I wish I knew what the weapons
Yeah, I
looked
know.
like so that I knew what they were.
Look in the weapons section.
So that's
Should be
interesting.
Pictures of the weapons in there,
No, don't fight them. Just tell me.
or some of the weapons. I mean,
Is there another weapon section? I mean,
what?
that's the SWAT thing, but. Well,
Most of the books
place
show you what
where
the
it
weapons kind of
says-
look like.
You know the subjugators with the shields?
Yeah,
So if I take a regular patrolman, I can upgrade him to a subjugator for 10 credits.
74.
Jesus.
So I don't,
Here's a shield, good luck.
How do you spell your name?
once you do that,
The
then
funny thing is, there's no limit on the number of
It
these.
sounds to me like he's more like a mafia than a police.
they
He is,
have,
yeah.
otherwise,
They are.
More like a mafia than a
they
police.
have no weapons restrictions.
Chart, there's
Yeah,
a chart.
they can use any.
So if I wanna take a patrolman and make him a subjugator, I just simply add 10 credits
Yep.
to the
Okay,
cost.
now I'm gonna do it.
Damn, and then you can
So-
take off.
There's
Yeah.
a chart.
Cause the
So you can hit him
enforcer,
with that,
What,
right?
weapons? What are you looking for?
well, at least
Weapon
it
cards?
gives it,
That's the
uh,
chart.
Yeah,
What are you looking
It
We're
for?
still
looking for
doesn't-
pictures of the
It still doesn't
weapons.
give me a picture though.
it's hard to say, I don't know how they do the picture of the weapons for them.
I just
What,
don't.
what?
So
What are
she
you?
knows what weapon on
So I
what
know
miniature
what
is
they look
what.
like.
she wants to know what they look like.
Well, they should be in your thing, well,
They're
like
probably-
mine, when I was building it, it showed me in the back what weapon was what.
Okay.
The
Yeah,
instruction
have to
book
look at
is
it then.
probably
Have to look
where
at
they
it.
are for you. Mine is in my book, his is in his book, but that's the way the old books were set up. Geez, that's, yeah, you probably will need some subjugators then, because having a bunch of guys, which, did you see the base that I found for him,
For who?
for your guys?
No, no.
Oh,
no,
or like
the
city
design-
under them or something?
The city, like in grates and stuff, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, 'cause I got him his enforcers, he just gotta put them together. I think he was trying to finish his other ones first.
I mean, this is like perfect for Greg's outpost.
First one. Oh no, the wicked first one.
Yeah, this is kinda interesting.
The nice thing is though about this though, Oh, that'd be fun to battle on.
I figured that would be his outpost.
Oh, yeah, you sent me that one.
Yeah.
That's the one I
Yeah.
told you, we gotta get.
Yeah, that's,
Oh, yeah.
it's, I mean, that whole thing is 3x3. So you just fight in it. But I
That'd
mean,
be
that
fun.
would be that would be a perfect outpost for him.
Do you know one of my injuries, if I don't die, it says lesson learned, the fighter goes into recovery and gains D3 experience.
Nice.
That's for 11, yeah, 12 through 26, 31 through 45, oh Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah,
Goes
because that's
into
so
recovery.
when we're talking about the end phase, that's where you start rolling all this to see what happens to the guys who've fallen.
Yep.
So once we're done battling, then we have to spend some time figuring out what happens, what we get for credits, who gets what, if someone's captured.
Necrons just come in and erase everybody.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, and then because you want to keep track of your money earned and your experience points gained, because that's how you start making your other characters
So
better,
if you-
and you can upgrade characters.
If you capture someone, and you work with that gang, you can trade them back.
Yeah,
So if Keegan capture all my guys, you wanna trade it back for credits, I
yeah, you can do that.
Ouch.
Trading captives, yep.
So, yeah.
Except with the squads, that wouldn't happen, we just bring bigger squad enforcement, just run you over. And take back our guy, why? Cause frick you.
Well, the nice thing is, we get to situations in campaign play where there is captives, we can run a whole scenario of just trying to rescue the captive.
Yeah.
How's Goliath?
Yeah. They're monsters.
I am definitely looking
that's-
forward to seeing
I won.
some campaigns.
And that's one of the next ones coming out for Ashways is
If I'm not
Goliath.
enough, they have to restart.
Dude, this is just like,
Let me type it.
there's no limit to what we can do with this.
We're gonna run this for a long time. We just need to get the core rules down and kind of start figuring out what we're wanting to do.
I'm one of those people that likes to just play at the very basic at first to get used to it.
Yeah,
That's what we're gonna do, we're gonna play
Because
the battles and
Yeah,
before
we're
we get
gonna
the
run
campaign.
Yeah.
basically skirmish stuff in the beginning.
Just, for a little bit till you get used to what's going
So-
on. And
Right now, the biggest thing, as long as we have a leader and basically a champion, everything else is open. You can take as much or as little, depending on what you can afford, for the rest. Like, I want wreckers. Wreckers are my guys with the jump packs.
I can claim bounties
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
they
on
were-
any
I thought they
outlaw
were
gang member I
rules
kill.
that-
What?
A bounty
Wait a minute.
of 2d6 times 10 credits. If it's belonging to an outlaw gang and they get a memorable death,
What do you
then
mean?
I
don't see any-
can take a bounty on that.
So every character of these that he kills, he gets
I'm gonna
2d6
challenge
times
you.
10 credits for.
It's gonna be really.
Because she's an outlaw gang.
Oh,
But it's not gonna be a.
yeah, cause the
House,
squad, well, yeah, the
House.
squads, well, outland, they're not outlaws.
Well, you determine whether they're.
And see who gets.
Yeah, how do you determine whether they're an outlaw gang or not?
Somewhere I saw that in the main
I'm definitely an outlaw, I am.
Yours is.
I just read that.
Do you know
versus-
how to do
I need to
it?
look at it
Okay,
says in the
let's
rule
see
book.
how
I don't know how you have to do all, there's an awful lot to, so just the more you read, the more and more.
There is a lot, but you don't need it all at once.
Girl.
No, I'm not
Girl.
complaining, I'm not saying it's a complaint, yeah,
We'll learn.
it is.
So,
Start at the beginning.
yeah, that's why I said we need to just kind of get our leaders figured out, those figured out, figure out what you want for weapons. Because I'm gonna be expensively set with just my leader and my
No, you can't.
sergeant, and then I'll probably have a bunch of green recruits just to fill in, just so I have some miniatures on the table.
Oh, I want these.
Can resurrect the dead.
Find these.
Diamonds.
What the hell? During this, you choose a single fighter from the gang who has died over the course of the campaign and return them to your roster with any equipment they originally had.
Well, and see,
Their toughness is only reduced by one, but they
Yeah.
gain a fearsome skill.
now, when your book was written, people, and nobody dies now. They're taken out of action, but no one dies. So, that probably just means you could bring them back pretty quick. That's still nice that you could pull someone who's taken out of action right back. It's like you just healed them and moved on. Here's a mana potion, don't go fight.
You
Wow.
got it right.
Oh, gosh. Serious.
So, I
Wow.
need to get a copy of the core rule book so that I can read it to go with this, that's what I want.
That's
to do.
probably, you want the Ashways rule book, by the way.
Ash waste.
You want the ash waste rule book, not the regular, I mean, you can get a regular Necromunda rule book, but you really want the ash waste rule book, that way it covers your vehicles and stuff.
Ash waste. Okay.
Yeah, so that's, if you're gonna do a rule book, I would do that, because then we've got.
Well, that's what we're
vehicles.
playing, right? We're not
We're
playing
playing
the
Ash
high or
Waste.
the underground. We're
No,
just-
but see, the nice thing, we can play Hive and under, you
Yeah,
know,
this
dark
is
stuff.
more open.
Yeah,
We
start
can
hard
easily
selling,
do
yeah,
that.
if you're stealing your building.
I wanna get down how
It's on my
to use
building, it's a
the,
random piece of terrain.
No, well, it's being stolen.
Of course, considering that wouldn't even move. Your truck couldn't move that.
no.
Yes, it is. It's got a Cummins in it.
Assuming that
Secured
those
from
things
where,
are,
yeah.
are bored into the ground and they don't move.
Got a Cummins
It's
in
a nice-
anything.
It's a nice,
Keegan,
easy
come.
objective because it's a communications array, so anybody can try to take it and.
Keegan, you have to roll a D6 to see if your squads can trade for diesel. Just run it. And there's a shortage of fuel.
No, I should just find whatever motor runs in the deuce and a half, and that's what was running in it. What's it run? Whatever we can find. What'd you
Actually,
find,
that
Vinegar?
truck's electric.
Oh God.
All the 40K vehicles are fusion powered. No
Oh,
one
yeah.
can use fuel.
He's not even for sale yet.
Who?
Zoom Core Watcher of the.
No, that's a
Public
unique character.
For Nog.
Just like my guy's not
Raiders
for
of
sale
the
yet.
Vast.
That's a unique character. Your big guy is.
Is he fine? Oh, it's right. You
It's
said
It's
that
on
to me.
Forge
Where's the
Roll.
look?
That's on Forge Roll.
Is. So I might
Yeah,
as
your
well
Stormcaller is, that's
I
on
might as
Forge
well get
Roll.
him for now.
Yeah, your big guy I'm a little worried about when you start fielding that. However, I can, well, actually Greg, oh my God, Greg can have him
I
too.
want to see if I'm right.
I can have what?
The Juggernauts.
I need to know if I'm right.
These guys,
How do I know if I'm right?
brutes.
I can. Oh, yeah, brutes. It says something.
Any team can field brutes.
And they're robots, right?
It's a giant mining robot,
Well,
which would
how-
really ire Keegan.
Where do you buy this at though? Or is
That's what it looks like.
it, so you can purchase it?
Yeah, right here, Luther pattern excavation automaton.
I actually.
215 points or 185
I'm gonna get
credits.
this one.
That'd be worth it though,
Okay.
just to field it.
It runs as an independent character in your game.
I'm gonna get this one.
I totally want one.
Totally gonna get this
The Stormcaller I think will be interesting when we
Because
get
he's the
into
only
the
one.
I gotta
Where do
find-
you purchase this?
online. It's been
No.
out
And
forever.
then,
Has it, so it's a game.
Oh yeah, it's a Necromunda.
Did you show him the Exo Driller suit or what? Where are you showing him?
No, I don't have the, you have that. I'm in my
yeah,
book.
there's a bunch of different
But,
problems.
Yeah, anyone can use these,
And
any
I'm
gang, so
gonna
you could
do-
use one. You could
Well,
also
actually, we
recruit.
can just do
What'd you
same.
find?
The Ogrins.
It's not a race,
Hold on.
it doesn't matter.
So I found my guy.
I thought about,
You see what he cost?
who, your one guy?
Yeah, to actually
How much?
Oh, the
physically purchase
miniature, I
him.
couldn't remember.
$45.
That's not bad. It's a resin kit though.
See if I can find a
Plus
picture of
you
it
can,
here.
I can get higher guns too, which I don't know if I will or not.
'Cause I know he's in here. I just gotta find him. Hold on.
Yeah, they really get you on these games with
Even there's
With the special.
special
Miniature
other
stuff.
stuff. I
Special
mean, but
characters.
really, we're not. I mean, compared to a 40K army,
No,
you're not really investing more than 10, maybe 15 miniatures at most. And that's it.
I think with these, the only thing I would do is probably offset them with the subjugator guys.
I think you should have
Only
some
so I can
subjugators.
swap them in and out,
Yeah.
you know.
Well,
I just
not-
wish these trucks weren't $80 a whack.
I didn't pay $80 for mine.
Oh yeah, you found yours on eBay.
Mm-hmm. I had two of them.
Where am I supposed to write this?
Mine were 50 something a piece. The trailer's 50, almost $60 for the trailer alone.
Yeah, it's
But
ridiculous.
generally, you guys, I could see you guys using a cargo 8.
Yeah, you need something.
Yeah,
That's the dude.
That's him.
Yeah,
That's
and
my
that-
do the
Ironhead prospect.
Yep. that's basically his version of that automaton.
that was originally designed to be a mining suit. To mine in dangerous places.
I mean, it makes sense that they would convert it into a
It's,
combat.
it's armed with a fist, a heavy flamer, and a seismic crusher.
And flamers are bad in this game. Flamers hit automatically.
3 wounds.
You know
though,
what? You know what I was
kid.
thinking though, instead of a cargo 8, I was thinking about putting a trailer hitch on this.
You might as well. Why not?
I mean, why can't I?
There's no reason you can't. Although the cargo 8 is much bigger than that truck. I thought that truck would be bigger.
Yeah, I know. But remember, it's a truck pulling a trailer, so
That's true,
if I
yeah.
put it on a trailer
Versus a
doesn't matter.
container hauler.
You have a skill with this guy, it says the Iron Hip Squat Prospector Exo Driller has the nobody pushes kin around skill.
Yeah, nobody pushes it around like
Yeah,
it
it's
doesn't.
immune to knockdown.
It
So that would
will.
be worth getting just to
Yeah,
add
that's-
to your.
that's worth
Well, just to have, the only problem is him alone, just him,
But-
I know,
250 points.
Yeah, but
yeah,
once
him
you've
and-
earned that money within 2
Then
or
it's
3
not-
games,
Then it's no problem.
then
huh?
it's no problem. You know, I'm gonna keep adding wreckers to mine, just because I like the mobility.
it would benefit you to add it to your guys. But for right now, and
Yeah,
older, you
right
could
now we
use that
gotta
at
look at
40K, could you?
Kind of a,
No, he's not in 40K, I don't think.
no, that is Necromunda.
Not yet, anyways.
I bet he never will be. He will probably be Necromunda only.
But that's the other thing, is that with the squats I have in 40K, I'll be able to bring them over, so I can bring
especially
them
your-
over to make
your
more
tribes.
characters.
We'll go back and check that.
No.
You're gonna have some vehicle options for sure. We gotta figure out vehicle options for Greg, because he's the only one that doesn't currently have vehicle
Yeah,
options.
well, we'll get
Mine's
it.
all like.
What do you mean, he can
foot
have
patrol
whatever
stuff.
vehicle. He could go
He
buy
can
a
have
ridge hauler, he could
whatever.
go
Yeah,
buy
he
a.
could, but I think it'd be cool if he actually acquired some Space Marine bikes.
Yeah,
Because really, almost everybody has some sort of small vehicle.
You know what, that wouldn't be bad, because
No.
they wouldn't
Just-
have that, they'd be police
The
bikes.
Space Marine scout bikes would be, first
They'd
of
be
all,
police
box
bikes.
is still pretty reasonable, and that gives them three bikes, and then you just change the figure on top to the
What do
tabletop.
they call Space Marine, what's the
Scout
bike?
bikes.
we'll have to see. Cause that one older 30K-ish Rhino that Keegan.
Yeah, that's not gonna
Right.
work for this.
So
You can
30,
use it.
38
You
bucks.
could maybe use it, yeah, they're not bad,
They're
there's
not.
3 of them though.
Well, if you wanna start slowly, there's a sprue for sale on eBay for 10 bucks.
Yeah, you might as well do that, get one or two, cause really you'd only need, I'm only gonna have 2 quads.
Yeah.
Because, any other points I'm gonna put into the cargo aid, so.
And so I'd be able to, like my 4-wheel, well, the problem is that model kit, when you build it, it's specific, I don't know if you're able to, you could maybe swap the heads out, maybe, but.
Oh,
Oh, no, we could make your guys work on that one. That wouldn't be a problem. We just buy another one, buy a one off eBay or
Well, I
something.
wouldn't be surprised if they stole a land speeder.
I had thought about that too.
That would give you the float, which would, you'd float over top, so you wouldn't have to deal with any
Actually,
of the
a
ground
Landspeeder does make
difficulty.
sense. Just one of the old storms or something like that.
No, the old land speeder, the Space
Yeah.
Marine land speeder.
Landspeeder Storm is one of the
Cause
originals.
see, these guys just remind me more or less of, they were in the cities and their
Yeah.
lives, and they were all foot patrol stuff.
Yeah, so now you've moved out to the wastes.
There's gotta be a way to get around. Cause I mean, look, see, look, you got
Yeah.
ultramarine over there. So, okay.
Yeah,
We'll have to
actually,
do that.
that's true, a land speeder would make sense. Except that technically comes with the autocannons, the big rotary Gatling guns that I don't have stats for in Necromunda. That would be sick.
Dude, there's already people selling Botan bits and pieces
Yeah.
already.
That's why that's
Like,
why I
that
said it'd be
didn't take
easier for
long.
you to get, no, it just had to come out. That's why I'm watching Ashway's terrain pieces, so I can get an extra habitat and a few other things. I finally ordered the guns for the cargo 8. I bought those the other day, so I now have the guns that sit on top of the shipping container. Cause I didn't have those.
Well, we gotta get a few things there.
So we're gonna still need to discuss and work on more. We're getting to where we're getting ready to get
Yeah.
a good throwdown going. And we'll do some skirmish games once everyone's put together.
Yeah,
Well, I'm put together, I mean, heck,
I
you and I
just-
could even do a game next
I
week.
don't
Are all
have,
your guys put
I
together
don't,
yet?
no,
Oh.
that's my built one right there.
Oh.
That's it, that's all I've
How
got
about
built.
yours, you're put together, D?
Yeah, hers is, so
Yes.
you two could throw a game
We,
down.
we could do that next week and throw a game.
Yeah,
next
'cause
week.
That's kinda what I figured. We'd
why
get
don't we
a
do
game
that
in
next
and
time? Next
I
week we'll
can
do
work
that.
with the rules and
What do you
we can try
think,
to.
Keegan?
Hmm?
What do you think? You guys wanna do that next weekend,
I
D?
think that'd be a good way, we'll just, I'd already set up a kind of a starter scenario
You
Alright.
have these here.
So we'll do.
You don't have any vehicle. Oh no, you got your
I
She's
have
got
buffer
bugs.
thing.
bugs.
Bugs. So I could try and print. Well, I bet I'd only get one, maybe two more buildings.
You don't need to even worry about that,
We're not
Keegan.
building-
You're
I got
worried
the
too
train
much.
already taken care of.
You got
Just-
Or a
okay.
throwdown game.
Let's do a throwdown where
Yeah.
you can fight D because your guys' stuff is done, and do a basic,
Yeah.
simple, easy fight, and let's see how it goes.
Yeah, let's-
Because
If I get the chain machine gun, so she's just gotta walk through a wall. That
no, I mean, you know what I mean.
Stuff.
I'm evil.
well, I just said we just chain machine gun, so get through a wall.
I'm
Lead.
extremely,
What does that sound good to you, D?
I'm extremely evil. My guys.
Oh, we know that.
scare me.
Oh,
They're
wait, you're talking about
very
your character.
scary. They're very scary.
Okay.
Oh, you're talking about your character.
Everybody is scared of the nomads.
No.
I don't know if the enforcers
Squats don't
are.
give a
Is
crap.
scared of the nomads.
Squats don't care.
Those are your cards, right?
Yeah.
Keegan, let me see one of those. Let's just get an
But
example.
The stat
Oh,
cards
okay,
that-
so wait. They, in these kits,
Yeah, so they give you stat cards, which I already copied.
you know what I would do with this? I'd laminate this thing, and
Oh, I
then you
was
can
thinking of
mark her.
Just putting them together and scan them.
Well, that's what I did. I just
And
scanned
that's-
them.
And then,
Sorry, let's,
I mean, yeah, you could laminate them
That's
and then
cool.
just use dry
And
erase, but at this
dry
point,
erase-
I think I'd rather do the sheets because,
so
Depending
I
on
gotta
how
get a
many
box of
people
those.
you
What
have.
does those
Yeah,
cost?
I don't know.
they're
20
$14,
bucks.
$15. They're not super expensive.
So they have them at the,
Artifacts.
our local store
I
then?
think I don't know if Rich has one for the Palatines or not.
Oh,
You
where
can
she
get
can
'em.
get one.
Yeah, you can get it. I mean, they're common.
I would have
Just
to.
everyone, and I have the vehicle cards for my group.
I would have to get one of those, Keegan, because there's
Yeah,
just
I
no
don't-
way around it. I
Well,
mean,
there's different abilities and stuff that your units can use.
Yeah, it's more.
here's our
replicable than-
strategy, people. Hi, Evie. You guys are doing strategy on the boards.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely throw a game down there.
That's the noise in the
Yeah, I
background.
think that way we can get a good feel for how it plays, work on movement. I can just run the rules.
You want to start with just troops then and leave vehicles out of it?
Yeah, just do
I
your,
would say,
let's
yeah.
just do something where we get it down because
So
you've got
just
a lot.
figure on minimum 5 figures per team. I mean, whatever you can build 1,000 points, but
I'm saying I got my 1,000-point built already. So.
she doesn't yet, but
But she
she
can.
could.
I have a fake list I can do,
yeah,
but.
as well, as long as you got that, then
Well, how many points do you have,
It's-
Together.
D, roughly?
she has everything. She just needs to put it on a page of
I
paper.
just need to write it down.
Oh, okay.
And I have
And
a,
like, you would,
there's a list on Reddit that somebody else made.
yeah,
If I don't get something else done.
yeah,
I
you
can
could
use
do that then.
Okay.
So they're basically ready to go at this point. I don't have miniatures built, so it's gonna be a little while before I've got everybody built.
All right, you guys, so we'll do that then,
Yeah.
next
so-
Saturday.
But this way we can get a game in, for sure.
I definitely want to save the $45 and get that, because that'd be.
Yeah, let's
Ju-
show a
even just to
picture of
have
that.
it,
Wait,
Period would be
Keegan.
fun.
I said, let's show a picture of that, you close the
Oh,
book.
I didn't hear you.
That's cool, it's all right, if you can find it, let's show them what we're talking about. Cause the squats guys have some cool stuff too. So this is just gonna be one figure here, this dude. You said it's on Forge World?
Yeah, for.
Yeah, it's on Forge World instead of the GW World,
'Cause
which
it's-
I don't
it's
understand
resin.
what the difference between GW and Forge World. I
It's
don't.
resin, it's not plastic.
No.
Forge World made it specifically.
To work with GW, I'm not quite sure how
Forge
that
World is owned by
relationship
GW.
is. It?
Oh, okay, they didn't make
They're
the
just their
resin stuff.
their unique stuff, yeah. That's the only thing, the last time I had any of their resin, it wasn't great, but that was a long time ago, so it might be better now.
Probably better.
All right.
So all their armor cast or whatever GW has, that's all Forge World resin stuff.
All right,
Yeah, they
well,
definitely do look cool.
we will do that, you guys, next Saturday, we'll do that.
Next
We'll
Sunday,
do-
you mean?
No, Sunday, yeah.
Yeah.
Why did I say Saturday? I was
I
been
think someone's
busy
ready
week.
for the weekend already.
No, I want to reset the weekend.
That's what I'm saying, ready
But,
for next weekend already.
We'll go ahead
I
and
don't have
here.
reset the weekend.
Yes, you do.
My birthday's in 7 days.
Yeah, Herbert. did.
Oh, yeah,
6
then, well, then we can
We'll
skip
just-
the weekend.
We'll just fast forward then.
Oh, okay.
How does that work? All right, you guys, we're gonna kind of cut it here because I gotta get stuff done for the other show at 4 today.
I got
We'll
it.
see you there, but thank you for joining us. We appreciate it.
I
And
can't-
let us know what you
I
think.
can't remember.
So we'll see if we can get that done from the coffee shop. And we also might be next week possibly playing with Mini Warm Up doing
I got 7 characters.
Zombicide, Prison Outbreak also. But that would be in the afternoon on the later show.
Oh, that's the other question I have. I can't quite understand. Is the vehicles, with the vehicle, you have your driver. Is your driver count as crew? Is your driver count as
Okay,
vehicle?
anything that's part of the vehicle is crew, end of story. Vehicle gets taken out, crew gets taken out.
No. When you do your points, is the driver
crew is-
counted with the vehicle or is he counted
It's
in
counted
the
as
crew?
part of the vehicles.
Okay, so it's counted
So
part of the
unless it
vehicle.
states the crew is a different price, it's part of the cost of the vehicle.
Okay.
Okay, cause in the crew thing, I have a driver price and then I have a vehicle price.
You
We have a
probably
lot
an
to
option to change that out. Not all, like, mine doesn't. Mine is just crew and that's it.
Oh,
Because
okay.
the quads have 2 people, that's all. It might, and I didn't look at real close on the ridge hauler, that might also be that way.
Yeah,
So like you said,
cause
unless it says otherwise,
when I go through in the back, I
You
have
too.
the gearhead crew, so the
You
driver.
too, Mythos,
40
you
points.
take care.
But the
We're
vehicle
gonna-
goes here and then the crew character.
Hey, Keegan.
goes here.
okay, so then you can choose to do that versus just
Yeah.
standard.
I mean, those,
Thank you, Mythos. We will catch up with you later. All right, you guys, there's a lot for us to figure out. We'll get it figured out.
Yeah,
And then
we'll
we're
get
gonna
it.
get a game next week for you.
Yeah, we'll get something going.
All
next week
right,
so we can
that's
see.
cool. That's
oh,
cool.
I can take your wolf clods too.
We'll have to end it now.
Yeah, those quads are available to almost anyone.